time of the Makkah of Arbed, locust, Paro says to Moshe, I'm not going to send you people out. Ki ro neged penechem. I see raw, so Rashi cites the Chazal, the Medrash. Let's discuss this morning. Kochev echod yesh shmo ra. There's a star, and the star is known as Ra, which we'll see in a moment, which represents bloodshed. Omle Paro roadi b'tzakninu sheli. I see through my ability of stargazing. Kochev olet l'kraschem b'midbar usimin dam varigo. There's a star that will rise when you're in the desert, and it's an indication of bloodshed. U'shechotu Yisrael be'egel. And when Klaus was in with the Egel, u'bikesh HaKadosh Baruch Hu lahorgom, Hashem wanted to destroy them, to kill them. Omar Moshe b'tfiloso, Loma Yom Mitzrayim Lema Baro Hutziyom. The Egyptians are going to say that you initially took them out, Baro, with the star. They were meant to be killed. Zui Shamalem Ruki Rog Neged Penechem. This is the star that Paro initially had said is Rog Neged Penechem. Miyavi Nochem Hashem al Ro. Hashem had a change of mind. V'ofach es Adam l'Dam Milo. So he converted, instead of being Dam Harigo, bloodshed, it was Dam Milo. Shemol Yoshua Osam, Yoshua, he was Malvem. After the 40 years, when they came to Eretz Yisrael, so Shinem Ayom Galosis Cherpas Mitzrayim Aleichem, I removed the disgrace of Mitzrayim from upon you. So you omrim Damon Uron Aleichem Midbar. So the Dam was converted from bloodshed, the Dam of Milo. So we'd ask the question. Tosa says in Shabbos, although we say Ein Mazel Yisrael, of course we have Mazel. However, through Tefillah, Tefillas HaTzibur, Tefillas HaRabim, the public supplication, and Schus, we're able to change the Mazel. So if this is, we're able to do so. Moshe Rabbeinu's Tefillah, when he was Mispal after Chet Egel, why did the Mazel have to be converted from Dam Hariga to Dam Milo? It should be irrelevant. What the star, the zodiac says should be irrelevant. That's the question we asked. So what we answered was that factually it was a Chil Hashem. A Chil Hashem, all Klal Yisrael should be culpable right after Kabbalah Satorah in the sin, in this failing. Whatever the sin of the Egel was. But it was a Chil Hashem. Chil Hashem, the only kapara, one can only be atoned through death. So really, they deserve to die. So Midas Adin, the attribute of justice, demanded blood means bloodshed. Moshe Rabbeinu said, but if we go with that approach, it's Chil Hashem. That itself is Chil Hashem. Lo b'yom Mitzrayim, ki bara hutziyom. That Hashem had initially intended to take them out, to destroy them in the desert. Therefore, this circumvented that. So why not change it? The answer is because really they deserve to die. They deserve, except there's a counter argument. They may deserve to Chil Hashem, but destroying them is a Chil Hashem. So what does Hashem do? So really, the zodiac remains in place. The sign of the blood remains in place. But now it's Dam Mila. But factually, Dam Mila is not Dam Harigo. It's not. It's interesting. David says in Tehillim, Alecha horagnu kol hayom. Every day we die for you. We die for you every day. So Chazal say, what is this referring to? One interpretation of Midrash, that Jews, we circumcise ourselves. Naturally, a person is born uncircumcised. That we take the 8-day-old child, that we cut him, and he bleeds, there's always a chance. Bleeding to death, infection, whatever it is. Allah, we put ourselves in the position, Alecha horagnu kol hayom. So factually, the Dam Milo, because there is a certain element, it's contrary to what? To rational understanding. It's purely we do it because that's the Ratzon Hashem. Because that's what Hashem, that's the bris, that's the covenant. That's what we do it. Therefore, that Dam, it has relevance to Dam Harigo. Because there's a Mesiras Nefesh, there's a selfless negation to God's will that we do to Milo. That this is the bris Shosam Piv Sereno. But it's interesting. Moshe says, Zosa Brocha Ubrischa Yinsoru. That Shevet Levi in the desert, although for 40 years the Jews did not circumcise themselves in the desert, because the Gemara says that there was a certain wind that didn't blow, and that allowed the blood to clot. Otherwise, they would have bled to death. So the Jews didn't circumcise themselves, but Shevet Levi did. They circumcised themselves, even at the risk of death. Brischo Yinsoro, they never wanted for a moment. They should not be in an uncircumcised state. Levi was factually the only Shevet did not participate in the Chet Egel. Nevertheless, being part of Klal Yisrael, when the Jews had to forfeit their spiritual distinction, each one received 2 crowns, one for Nasiv and for Nishma. Even Shevet Levi had to forfeit that crown, being part of Klal Yisrael. So they also needed a kapara. But where was their kapara? They had the dam in the midbar. They didn't wait till the end of the 40 years. So the Cherpas Mitzrayim was only removed from us only once. Yeshua circumcised us. Therefore, that's dam. So factually, the zodiac is right. It will be dam, the equivalent to hariga, which is damila. But again, the reason why it had to remain in place was because it was only chil Hashem, and that only death, and this is the equivalent of death.